Is it possible to lower the CPU temperature and power consumption but have the performance increase? Well, stick around for the next few minutes and we'll show you how. The AMD Ryzen 7900X is a solid CPU that offers great performance at a reasonable price. However, one of its downsides is its high operating temperatures, often exceeding 90 degrees Celsius during gaming sessions, and its power consumption can go over 190 watts. To tackle these issues without sacrificing performance, we can undervolt the CPU in order to lower both the temperature and the power draw while keeping its high performance. In this video, we will be running 5 tests, and here are our system configurations. For the first test, we will be using the Asus default BIOS settings and perform the test. Run the Cinebench test. And after running the test, here are the results. The maximum CPU temperature reaches 92.1 degrees Celsius, which is very high, and the maximum power consumption is 192.748 watts, which is also pretty high. In the second test, we'll use the Asus ECO 105 watt configurations. Different brand of motherboard may show different layouts, but it should be similar. In the BIOS setting menu, click the Advanced mode. Advanced. Scroll down and click the AMD Overclocking and accept. Scroll down and click the ECO mode. In ECO mode, select 105 watts. Click Exit, click Save Changes and Exit, and OK. Run the Cinebench test. After running the test, the results show that the maximum CPU temperature has dropped to 75.6 degrees Celsius, and the maximum power consumption has dropped to 145.28 watts, with a slight decrease in performance. In the third test, we will be using the Asus ECO 65 watts configuration. In the BIOS setting menu, click the Advanced mode. Advanced. Scroll down and click AMD Overclocking and accept. Scroll down and click ECO mode. In the ECO mode, select 65 watts. Click Exit, click Save Changes and Exit, and OK. Once again running the Cinebench test, and after running the test, the results show that the maximum CPU temperature has further dropped to 66 degrees Celsius, and the maximum power consumption has dropped down to 90 watts, which are very good, but at the same time, the performance has dropped a lot as well. Now for test 4 and 5, we will be doing some custom configurations. For test 4, we will be using the curve optimizer at -25 and thermal throttle at 85. In the BIOS setting menu, click Default and click OK to reset the settings to default. Click the Advanced mode. Advanced. Scroll down and click AMD Overclocking and accept. Click Precision Boost Overdrive. Select Precision Boost Overdrive to Advanced. Click Curve Optimizer. Select Curve Optimizer to All Cores. Select All Core Curve Optimizer to negative. Select All Core Curve Optimizer Magnitude to 25. Click Advanced again, and select Platform Thermal Throttle Control to Manual. Select Platform Thermal Throttle Limit to 85 that limits the maximum temperature to 85 degrees. Click Exit, click Save Changes and Exit, and OK. Run the Cinebench test. After running the test, the results show that the maximum CPU temperature has changed to 85 degrees Celsius, and the maximum power consumption is at 189 watts. Both are lower than the BIOS default, and the performance is increased even higher than the BIOS default. but I think that they can still be optimized even further. So for the fifth and final test, we will use Curve Optimizer at -25, Thermal Throttle at 85, PPT at 142,000, TDC at 110,000, and finally EDC at 170,000. In the BIOS setting menu, click the Advanced mode. Advanced. Scroll down and click AMD Overclocking and accept. Click the Precision Boost Overdrive. Select PBO limits to manual. In the PPT limit, type 142,000. In TDC limit, click 110,000. In EDC limit, type 170,000. Click Exit. Click Save Changes and Exit, and OK. Run the Cinebench test. After running the test, the results show that the maximum CPU temperature has dropped to 74.9 degrees, and the maximum power consumption has dropped to 145 watts, which are pretty good, and the performance is still higher than the BIOS default. And here are the overall testing results. This is the CPU multi-core. Here's the one for the CPU single core. This one is for the CPU maximum temperature. And finally, this is the one for the CPU maximum power consumption. And as you can see, if we only care about maximum CPU temperature and power consumption, the test 3 settings are the best. However, the performance is also the worst. So for the balance of performance, CPU temperature, and power consumption, we would recommend test 5 settings. And that's the end of the video, and here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy, so go watch it. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. you